Fantastic. All right, let's rock. We are going to get started with selecting, creating the character, jumping as if we're starting brand new. I'm going to select a male here and begin blending, because apparently you have to do that. Oh, smooth, silky, tan skin. Cool. Who doesn't want silky, tan skin or something like that? And I don't really like to spend too much time on this. I'm going to change the color to be more like mine. There we go. And I don't really have hair, so I'm just going to pretend I do, because that would be fun. What kind of character am I today? Let's fix the hair first. Let's go through the various styles. That was interesting to see. It went from dark to blonde. All right, so we'll go with like the I don't know, punkish. I always think of that as the Eminem look. Yeah, I mean, if I had hair, that's might be what I'd do. But what would the color be? Yeah, I would actually be going all out. Let's just do that. Blonde straight again. Okay. All right. Again, not going to spend too much time on it. You can have lots of fun, but since they're doing a wipe anyway, why? All right, we're going to choose stand system. That's our only option. And today we're going to choose new Babbage. And I love new Babbage, but it is so far away that I don't usually use it. Here's why we're going to use it today. I have a macro. Oh, crap. Did I not do voice attack? Oh, dear. Let me just make sure that's on, because that would be very unhelpful. Pretty sure I did turn it on, though. So we should be fine. Yeah, it's on. Great. All right, and it's now active. All right, so new Babbage is normally, I would say, if you're going to start right now, I would probably choose Area 18. It's a little hard on the processors, at least it was. I don't think it is bad anymore. It's got a lot of, you can pick up your guns and your ammo and your armor real fast if you need to in the same place at the cubby, which is right outside the hab, plus the hospitals, you can get a gun. Lorville really doesn't have those easily accessible, but I believe Lorville is closest to a lot of interesting gameplay. Orison is going to hurt your computer, but it's super pretty. That's actually where a lot of the bounty stuff I would say start with, but again, you're not going to have a lot of the resources. So Area 18 is what I normally choose, but new Babbage has these resources as well. It's just far away. So here we go. You may notice there's a little bit of a different screen here, or different cameras. Oh, that's not. And that is because I'm trying a new setup. Today I'm going to be working with the VKB. It looks like also the game glass broke. The VKB throttle, Omni throttle. I've got the SEM set up, and there is a cool little multi. I forget what they call it. You can attach side modules to it. I think it just adds a lot of stability, which I really like. Like, this thing is really not moving around. And I think I'm going to lift my chair up a little bit, because the nice thing is about these is they're really desk friendly, where my Virpils are definitely, they say they're not. Wait, why did my arms go down? Interesting. Oh, because normally I'm at the verbal stage. That makes sense. All right. Well, that's not going to be good for my posture, so let's go back up. Okay, good enough. So, ergonomics. When you're using sticks, make sure your shoulders are not locked up like this. You want your shoulders to be down. You want to be able to have good posture. So I'm sitting in a chair that forces good posture, so some people find it a little uncomfortable. Makes me sit back in the chair. Okay, and we are awake and alive. looks like there might be a jump town going on. Somebody says they're coming in, not looking for a fight. That's often some words we will see. All right, so I guess everything is in the screen. Nice. Okay, and let's see, I had that in combat. Game Glass rebooted itself. That's nice of it. I'm going to turn off chat for now because I don't think it's really helpful. And we are going to move into a play position. Drop my keyboard down so I can hide it here and there. Cool. And press Y to get up. So when we enter the hab, we can look around. You can hold F to click on things if they're options. I saw something over here. See, it'll tell you what you can do with it. Like I can open it, close it. Everything in this game is physicalized, which adds a lot of overhead, but a lot of fidelity. So keep in mind that computers have advanced a lot since this game started. And, oh, you will see some stutters here maybe, as all these shaders have to load on the physicalized things. Now, if you're moving really slow like this, use your mouse wheel and move forward, move it up, and you can move it down to slow yourself down. So this is my character. We're just going to hold F here and left click. This is what I did on the hab door that I forgot to just talk through. So it's called the elevator, and I got two different camera views. I'm pressing F4 to do that. So now we're going to go down to the lobby. Now you can zoom in here, and if it's doing the zoom in and moving the floors, press the middle mouse button, and that should lock it in just like that, so you can move up and down. Star Citizen doesn't have a lot of tutorials, so things like this I find helpful. And we're going to turn down the game a little bit. Sorry about that. I know it was a little loud. Good about that. 65%. Sounds good to me. And we're going to make our way down over to the pharmacy and pick up, well, actually, first the tram. Where are we? Brentworth Care Center. Okay, that's the hab. And straight through this Brentworth Care Center is the hospital where if you die, you will respawn. They have solved death in this game, which is nice, right? You can just respawn. Eventually, though, you will not be able to respawn enough. Now, here's where I could set my insurance, my respawn point. I believe it's yes, right over here. I could hold F and set the point here if it was set someplace else. So I don't have another option since this is the hospital, the main one. And I haven't set anything else. All right, now what I want is the pharmacy. I'm going to get a gun, a healing gun. And, oops, hold F, click, and then it should do it. All right, I have a med pen or two because I just started, but I really do love this. It's 1300 AUEC, totally worth it. If you're starting with 5,000, if you use someone's referral code, I highly recommend it. That's a big chunk of it right there. But since I've been playing the game for a while, I'm going to introduce you, and I've got some money in the game. I'm going to introduce you some various things, and we'll kit up as we go. Now, I didn't buy any med pens because I think I've got some on me. So if I hold Z, I can now zoom around my character. And yep, I've got a med pen on my hip. And I've got a gun on the other hip. And I did just buy a medical healing ray gun. It's taking a bit for the inventory. And, oh gosh, there's a lot here. Let's go to utility. And there's a lot here too. Sorry, guys. All right, we're going to take one of these and we're going to drag it over to the hip. Now, you'll notice my inventory was very full, and part of what this video is about is I'm going to be using a macro created in Voice Attack, which is actually also supposed to allow me to do voice commands. Now, I have had a lot of trouble with this so far. Something about the way I talk, my voice or something, maybe the microphone. I've been doing some training to see if it's improved, but I also have a key command set up in case it doesn't work, which is ideal, right? Sometimes your voice doesn't work, you're too tired, you've been yelling at the screen, and it's nice to have that. So we've now gotten on the tram on the left side. This will take us to the spaceport, which actually I didn't want. So we're going to let it take us all the way around the loop. Microphone. And again, this is physicalized. This is a train that is moving through tubes that were created. These buildings actually are created. You can't get inside most of them yet. Well, any of them, really, unless you're going through various areas. But they do not do instance loading in this game, which is why it's pretty hard on the system. And while this loads, I think I'm going to also turn on, while we travel, my frame rate detector. I use the ASUS, so I can kind of keep track. There is a way to open up frame rates in the game. I don't quite recall it offhand, and I find it very distracting. Where is the thing that lets me do what I want to do? Oh, right there. All right, so this is the spaceport, I believe. Let's take a look. Yep. So this is the new Babbage, oh gosh, spaceport. Interstellar spaceport. If we wanted to leave right away, that's what we do. But I would like to show you where you can buy stuff in New Babbage since we're here, and it's a pretty long trip. All right, so my ASUS frame rate detector is not showing. So we will load that up. Howdy, how are you? I think you're in my friends list. Lunging. Okay. I have to make up people's names because I can never pronounce them properly. So, what would you like to be called? Arapis? Longinus? 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 Long. Okay, cool. Long. That makes it better for me. All right, awesome. Let's see. And then you guys can't see my frame rate, can you? Nope. Oh, yeah, you can. Awesome. So you can see I'm at 14 frames right now. Get a lot of people with that name. Interesting. All right, so we're now at the Commons, and we're going to just head left here and go kit out. Normally it's right, but I took the train all the way around. All right, and I'm going to just shift this joystick out of the way. We'll get to it shortly. So I am trying to figure out, there's something going on in my... Ooh, everyone's ready for a yoga class. Look at that. That's cool. Let's do some yoga. Maybe one day I'll actually do some yoga here and see if people... I'm actually a certified yoga instructor, so that could be fun. So something's going on with my frames. Like right now it says I'm at 18 or 21. I don't know why that is. Possibly because I'm recording, but it shouldn't be that high. And is VSync on? Yep. And turn off, see what happens. They're gonna have me for dinner. Well, I'm Chewy. Turn VSync off just to see what... Again, more creepy zombies. All right, I must be on a brand new server where they have not gotten their orders. Like the Star Wars jokes, I'm into it. Some people don't know what Star Wars is these days. I'm guessing none of them play this game. All right, so what we're gonna do is buy a pistol. And I recommend for all new players, this one is pretty reliable, but it might be a little more expensive. So let's see what, if we go down to sort just by weapons. Well, actually, the P8 It's 200 more. I would get the C4 SMG. Has very little kick. It's very easy to control. So we're just going to get one of those. And we're going to pick up a single. So now we go down to accessories, attachments. We want the Delta Reflex sight. This makes it really easy to aim and shoot. And now the bad guys have this too. There we go. Right here, the Delta 1 Reflex. This is referred to as a red dot in the real world. It'd still be loading the movement. Oh, interesting. MC slowing my system down. Ah, I don't know. That's could be. That is interesting. But I'm at 32 frames a second right now, sitting not looking at anything. That part doesn't make sense to me. Okay, so I'm gonna see if I stop recording. We'll leave that for a minute. All right, now I need ammo though. Not done until we got the ammo. And ammo is in the attachments. So it's right at the top since this gun was at the top. We're just gonna grab, it's super cheap. Let's just grab 10. Now, one slight mistake I may have done is choosing destination. This is where my stuff is going to go. Now, I could spend time trying to put it and equip in my character. What I think I'm going to do instead is, since we're going to be using the C2 to test out this macro, I'm going to go to my Past Crusader. These are alphabetical by the name of the ship maker. All right, so we'll buy 10 of these, and we're just going to, it'll end up in the C2. So we'll try again. Or 11, but the bullet hose. P8. Bullet hose meaning it goes through a lot. Is that what you mean? Also going to get the reflex again, and this will put it on the C2. Yeah, high rate of fire. That's where I really like it. Low recoil, high rate of fire, get a bunch of mags, and I think that's why I recommend it for the new peoples. Because of that very, yeah, it is. Now, trigger control also is helpful, but, you know, these are 9 mils basically, so you do need the high rate of fire, I think. The P8 is a much bigger caliber. You do not need as much. And then, of course, the P4. Yeah, I'm with you on the P4 100%. I've really never gotten on the P8. I don't love the recoil. But I guess that's why they do have the recoil option, and we'll show that. We'll get that here too. Just so everybody can see it as well. You want a size 1 compensator, and that will compensate for the recoil. Or if they have a suppressor, those are really fun. I don't think they have a size 1 suppressor. So we'll go with the size 1 compensator. All right, so that put that all on the C2. Now, if we can find a set of armor, which is right over here at the mining area. Oops. There we go. I was holding shift to sprint, but if you are concerned about water, do not sprint. Ooh, this is a little choppy. I should probably turn the motion sensor's getting me a little bit, or motion. We'll turn VSync back on just to try it out. All right, so what we are interested in is choose a category, and we want armor, and we're just going to put on some very basic armor. This is the really cold weather armor, which is cool. But for the basic armor, you're just going to want... Actually, I'm going to buy the cold weather. You just get the Magflex legs and maybe the chest piece, the rucksack. And then if you want a backpack. But usually those two and you're fine, the chest and legs. But since I am going to do a mission out here, we'll just get the full-blown... Oh, and I put it in New Babbage again. Make sure you change it to the ship that you want every single time. And I want it to go to... Takes a little bit of extra time, but it'll be worth it. All right, buy that. And now we're going to get the arms. So I've got the legs, I've got the arms, got to keep track of what I'm getting. I've already forgotten. All right, Snowdrift. That one looks cool. Let's get the backpack. It's a big backpack. Is it your favorite armor? What do you like about it? Just the looks, or okay? I've clearly got the arms and the backpack. Let's get the Snowdrift one again. Chest. I'm hearing people singing. Hello.
Strip for me, Robbie.
I think I'm not voice activated. Okay. Well, let's oh, I don't have voice activation here. Who's talking to me? It looks like they're having a stare down. All right. I don't want to get in the middle of that. 40% defense. Yeah, I'm all about that. That's nice. Oh man, I've got to reset it again. Okay, C2 is close to the top though. That was really easy. Let's do that. Work, please. Okay. All right, back to the armor. Undersuit I already have. Armor. And I got the chest. Now we just need the headpiece. I may not even wear this, but it's nice to have it. I like it for the cold weather protection. And then this, because it is pretty significant. All right, and the other thing I always try to get is go to personal weapons, get yourself a tractor beam multi-tool, and then get the pyro, the multi-tool. All right, so this is all went to my chip now. Cool. That'll make it really easy to go equip because as you saw, my inventory is kind of crazy. Now we're going to head out to the ship area. So to do that, we just need to head... Ooh, wait. I do need some hydration, I think. Weekend Warrior smoothies. Like fresh garden smoothie. Let's go with a garden smoothie. I haven't had enough vegetables today. Green Vitality. Let's go with a garden. All right, and we're just going to... Oh. I don't have a place to put this. Well, you know what? I'm going to be really nice to somebody. Maybe. You can have a free drink. Because I'm going to equip everything in the ship. So we'll figure... I'll show you a way to get free water and stuff later. Alright, so now we're going to go to, not the hotel, but to the spaceport. And the train is going to arrive any minute, any second, in 17, 16, 15, 14. Actually, they're doing timing correctly now. I'm impressed. I don't know if you can see my temperatures. Maybe not. I definitely will change that. I was looking at the temperatures that I'm getting for the game right now. It's not too bad. Let's see. GPU. Oh, there it is. Yeah, 71, and the CPU is 59. So it is possible that I might be dropping frames on the recording. Nope. That seems to be fine. Yeah, I have an airflow case. I would like to have a little cooler, but I'm running at 90-ish% and 70, so I can't really complain. The frames, though, I mean, I'm just blown away. This is horrible. I never get frames like this. Sounds like we're coming to a stop, so I will turn to the screen. Oh, a good point. Microtech could just be acting weird. I haven't been here in a very long time, but there's not a lot of people here. And I mean, I have to say, I've, knock on wood, or bamboo, there we go, have not glitched that much yet. Haven't seen many problems. This game has actually, for me, become a lot more stable in many ways. When I first started, I think starting out was the hardest part. All the ghost elevators. All right, so now we're on the spaceport. We're going to take this elevator up. Now, I did skip the garage area. I know I did. It was my fault. It's like, well, as nothing bad happens between now and then, we're great. I jinxed myself. So we're going to go to the NBIS terminal. That's New Babbage International Spaceport. Sorry, Interstellar. There is no national. It's a planet. They own everything. So now we're going to make our way. Hey, fix the camera. Star. There we go. And I didn't turn VSync back on, I don't think. I think I turned it off. Let's get a little, press F4 twice, and you can get a different view, which lets you kind of a little more power here. All right, we're going to grab the C2. Ooh, and more shaders. Hey, someone's got the fun mask. It's a little creepy. Let's take a look. Yep, that's the murder face. I'm going to go around and use this terminal. I mean, they even got the glare right? It's so annoying to look at that screen and try to see it. All right, I'm going to look straight down. That seems to help, just like with an iPad. All right, so we're going to go to the C2. Scrolling. Where's the C2? There we go. C2. Oh, it's just on this side? Wait, I thought it was on every side. Is it not? Oh, yeah. It's just actually the angle's a little better. You're right. I could just do it here. Yeah, I don't have to quite get up on it. I think I mean, it's a really poor design. They need to like have a shield or something here, a shade rather. Okay, so C2 is loaded, but I forgot to see where it went. It's hangar 20. This person looks intimidating. They have a gun out, and they're running around. I'm not sure how that happened. I can't ever pull a gun out here. All right, so let's go to hangar 20. Oh, good point. The glare does not show once you start interacting because you zoom in. I like it. All right, now we are here. I have no fines to pay off because I'm a law-abiding citizen. Promise. I should have changed the paint, but we will fix all that later because this masterful trick that I'm really excited to see if it actually works right now. Following the elevator. Now there can be a bug with a C2 where you can fall through the floor with this elevator. It's usually if you try to jump off too early. Be sneaky. Oh, nothing in there. It's cool. All right, so we are going to walk through the C2 and head to the cockpits, or sorry, the captain's flying pilot area? I can't think of the right word for this right now. The main cabin? All right, so we're using the VKB setup, so we're going to just press the ready button. That's cool. Using the SCM here. And VTOL is I set for up. It's not a second ago. There it is. Oh, I put it in the middle. Okay. All right, so as it charges the shields, I now need to set up the right joystick. We're going to keep this one very simple. I've been setting up for the other videos, tutorials. So I reset them all. Vehicle operator mode, I probably want missiles. So we'll just make, this is not my standard config, it's going to be just temporary. We're going to make the red button missiles because why not? And vehicle cockpit. Then you should change that word just for fun. All right, open and close all doors. Cycle the camera. I do want that changed to pinky. Why not? And I have that set up for over here. So actually I'll leave it. And now just need to do movement. So in these joysticks, you can even set up, they've got an option where you can replace your mouse kind of like a keyboard. So I find that a little distracting personally. I prefer just using the mouse and keyboard, but it does interfere a little bit. All right, so we've already got the main combats or movement. All we need to do is set the pitch and the yaw. And I'm going to reset roll over here. I actually have it bound to where you can do everything with the roll movement strafe with this one. But thinking about that, yeah, we're still going to do it. Okay, and we are good to go. I just need that little bit of extra help to do my flying because this mouse thing does not work for me. And if you're like me, you need to really just go through and turn the mouse down. Advanced, sorry. Let's go to controls up here. We're going to go to the mouse flight and flight movement. We're just going to drop these two down to nothing. That way I don't accidentally, yeah, I can move my mouse around and don't have to worry about moving the ship. All right, so let's press F3 for ATC. But I almost forgot the most important thing, and I'd leave. Maybe. This setup should work pretty well in 3.18, given some of the things I've seen. I will need to adjust possibly some of the expansion stuff and the cargo, but that should be pretty limited. Okay, so here we go. Here's the really cool part. Now I'm going to disable the OSD for a moment. Here's all my stuff. We're going to just go through and equip real quick. That way I've got everything I need without having to sort this stuff later. Oh, I did get multiple pants. All right, cool. And let's just put that on. We're going to right click on here and choose equip all. Throw a hat on. Nice cool helmet. The trusty tractor beam. And the, uh-oh, might need to redo that. Where's the tractor beam? Right there. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the gravity thing in the pyro thing first. So just drag it over. It's not working. It's glitching. All right, no problem. I'm going to just throw this in my personal. We'll just grab one over here. All right, now it'll work. We'll just drag it over to the tractor beam here, and it will definitely work. Or it will just mock me. Okay, well, I'll put that on later. And just re-equip the gun. I don't know why. Oh, now it worked. Great. I just dragged it over to the gun on this person. All right, and then the last things for the armor here, we want to make sure we've got the reflex sight. Let's back up. Compensator. I am having some It's not doing everything it's supposed to do. It's not very responsive. Okay, try again. There we go. It was in personal. That was an interesting glitch. It was showing me the ship inventory in personal, which was not supposed to happen. All right, so now I've got everything I need, in theory. Yep, okay, so now I am good. Now we can actually go back here. We're going to stay on local, and then we're going to switch over to vehicles. And here is the really cool part. I have all of this stuff that I want to just move up to a space station. So, stand by. Transfer from right to left. Transfer from right to left. Transfer left. Check, make sure voice attack is active. Transfer left. It is not picking up those commands. I don't know why. Transfer left. Maybe. Transfer left. All right, so that is not working. We're going to just do the manual just like I prepared for. So I set it up to a key, and voila. My life is now better. I can now just... Is it moving everything? Looks like it's adding. I just have a lot. Yeah, it's going up. It's got so many of the same things. And now I can just sit back and drink my little drink instead of trying to do everything over and over and over. I'll put my feet up, as it does all the hard work for me. And if you look closely, you can see on the left side where the cursor's coming to drop stuff off and where it's going on the right. Now I set up a kill command, kill tasks, abort commands, stop. Oh, you know what? It's listening on the wrong microphone. Ha. It's like, why is it not picking up any words? Let me just switch that over real quick. All right, recognition should be coming from the Corsair is what I'm using today. I'm also trying some different headsets out to see how this works. All right, now it's good to go. I should probably look at beacon, make sure beacon's working properly. It is, otherwise you guys wouldn't be hearing me. Okay, cool. All right, and that did... I'm a little confused because I should have more paints. Ah, okay, so it just did that area. So we're going to go to custom. We're going to choose clear. Now everything is here. Oh yeah, because I had gone to utility before. That's why it did that. All right, now let's try this again. I'm going to center the mouse, and I'm going to make sure I can see voice attack attempting to work. On this side, okay, now I can see the commands. Transfer to left. Transfer from right to left. Transfer from right to left. Transfer left. Yay, it worked. Actually, yes, we are moving stuff to the station. I am using the voice attack macro command right now. So the transfer left worked. Oops, I shouldn't have said it again. And I have it set to continue until I stop it. I've got a keyboard command which was set, and now I'm just sitting back and enjoying My feet up, relaxed. Yeah, I just discovered this, and a friend of mine was showing me this from the mining world, and this has just changed my life because I have way too much stuff, and that's why we're at New Babbage. Because anytime you have hardware or you buy lots of that, ship upgrade stuff that costs a lot of money, you're a veteran, Long. I appreciate that. I started a year ago, and I'm still learning. My goal, now that school is done, is actually to learn how to fly really, really well. Oh, look at all those gowns. That's painful. There we go. That's what I really wanted. All of that hardware. All those engines and shields and stuff so I can equip my ships. I'm surprised the fruit survived the reset. I don't think ammo does. Maybe fruit's a different type of consumable. Yeah, I think we did. Yeah, you're one of the long timers. Though I've had so much going on since we last talked. I haven't been in this game for almost I was gonna say a month, but I think it might even be 3 now. I was working on school, finishing it up. Now it's up, and I get to do more of this. Oh, this is just I spent hours doing this by hand. And I mean it's still putting some gear on the character a little bit, but that's okay. It's glitching occasionally. I'll take it. I bought way too much stuff. Oh, actually, let me give props to the person who did the tutorial. Moist Noodle, I think, is his name. He has a really great stream. I'm quite impressed. Very surprised he doesn't have more subscribers. Um, but yeah, his little macro was cool there. Yeah, cool. Yeah, it was the best little macro for voice attack. I've actually am using the voice command part with I think it's the Borg lady, and that's what I'm very interested in. I've learned how to set up my own macros and use theirs. Nope. Now are we done? Are we really done? Oops. There we go. I can't believe we're done. Oh wow. Yep. New Babbage is a 0. I had so much stuff. Like my ship is at 10%, and it's a C2. I've done this with a Carrack, but I really wanted the C2 up here today. Probably should have done with the Carrack, just how long it takes to spawn. All right, so now everything I did before is kind of moot. Looks like I kept the backpack, got a different gun. Or no, different backpack, different gun. Okay. Well, that's all right. We'll figure that out after we do the next step. We're going to go to New Babbage. Now, flight control, please give me a window. Thank you. I mean, yes. I think a fighter squadron is a really great way to play, actually. And I think most of the game is really accessible for that. I am interested in learning mining cargo, and I actually really enjoyed. Right, yes, my camera setup. Setting up sorry, trains of thought. Yeah, there we go. Landing gear, everything's all set. I really enjoyed learning how to fly bigger ships. Oh, oh, what's going on? Okay, all right. So we're gonna do a classic thing. We're gonna go to options, let's first set cruise control, just because I normally hate cruise control. We need to go to controls and to the HOTAS 1 option, invert, flight movement, and strafe forward and backward. Now, that is correct. Is cruise control still on? Yes, it is. All right, now let's see if we can... Oh, SEM's also backwards, I believe. Let's go back here. Nope, that one's actually set correctly. A tally to... So switching gear to a larger ship is easier for me since... yeah. I love... You know, it was flying the tally that really got me hooked, I think, on the bigger ships. It took me a while to get used to that glider like effect of it, that it just takes, you just gotta like allow it to sink because it's so big and heavy. I really don't know how to describe that feeling, but it's a fun, really fun ship. So do you only fly tallies? That's a pretty big ship. Yeah, I'm going to try engaging quantum, if I can remember what I assigned it to. Let's find Port Tress. We're not that far away either. When I actually have an 890 I got because of the money glitch with that 46 million they gave me when 373 or 17.3 started. I have a tally base. I did initially get the tally bomber, and then I'm like, why? If I get the tally base for 150, then I can own it forever, because they give you the bomber until they modularize the tally, which will probably be never. Well, I'm sure actually they will sometime. What is this? Is that my mouse? Or is that the chevron? No, that's not actually my path. Huh. Is it? Ah, that's what it is. Okay. Part of the mouse. That's right. The Endeavor will probably be one of the last ships that is made, though. Just because they're not releasing ships until all the gameplay is available, and that has a lot of big gameplay. I would be happy to be wrong. Once they get 3 or 4 systems out there, it actually might make sense. Especially with this new quantum thing that'll allow us to explore. You're going to really enjoy the Corsair in that regard. All right. Okay, so now I gotta slow myself down. Now I actually set my brake to reset SEM, so learned a neat trick there. Ah, great. I'm being halted by the cops. Driving while being a C2. Well, hopefully I don't have any contraband. I mean, I can't imagine New Babbage would let me have contraband when I did a character reset. Come on, buddy. Places to go, cargo to drop off. Of course, everything checks out. I bribe my people good. All right. Now, I set... Oh, I reset strafe. Okay, so I can't do that. Wait, is this roll? Yes, that is roll. Okay. That's what I was thinking of. I've been trying with to use Avenger 1's setup a little bit, making roll my X and Y. It's the fuzz. No, I have too much gear on here. I need to be able to offload it someplace. All right, I am upside down. Let's fix that. And Avenger 1 does roll like most ships, like or actual airplanes, the stick rolls. Except he uses his pedals for acceleration instead of yaw or anything like that, which is initially I was almost offended. I almost hit somebody. Oh yeah, we do. Okay, enjoy, lurk. I definitely look forward to flying again soon. I'm going to be switching back to my Verpals in a little bit too, so I can practice flying with the new Avenger setup. Ship still feels awkward. And again, this is not my normal. Oh, they're going to steal my space. That was a really snazzy like move right there. That was pretty slick. That guy gets props. His ship looks so small compared to the C2. It's hilarious. All right, then. Let's now land. Oh, 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 oh. Nice gentle land, please. All right, let's try again. What do you mean I'm blocking an octave? What? No. That's what happened to me last time. They're going to impound my vehicle, they say, but I don't believe them. And they're closing the things. All right. I'm not going to make it. Let's hope I just didn't waste all my time. This is where the landing request thing doesn't work well. Okay, in theory, I should be able to pay the fine. Last time, it could not find it. And then I lost everything and had to reset. Fingers crossed I can pay the fine. Okay, let's see if the C2 is here. I now left the channel for the C2. It's unknown. It did not store properly. Okay, so there might be a way around this. Let's see if this works. Port Tress unknown. It's going to make me claim it and I'll lose everything. Don't actually think there's any fine pay things in the hangar. All right, well, I believe now I've lost everything I literally own unless I do a character reset. But, you know, ironically, it even kept all my multi-tools and everything else. So The game will probably fix itself, fix the database if I waited long enough. I don't think I'm that patient. All right, so if there is, where are we? Are we hangar 4 yet? Yeah. So I'm looking for find terminals, and there are none. What is that? Will be a very long flight. So I need to try one of the larger hangars, I think. Let's try hangar 14. Oh, they're by admin. Well. Yeah, no. All right, let's see if I can pay my fine and get my ship back. Otherwise, we have a fun bug to report. I mean, they may have just done that to try to fix the exploit of people doing the Quantanium stuff. When I think about it. It's probably down here. Yeah. Stations and admin. Okay. Ground facilities. What do you mean I have no fines? Oh, that's just unfortunate. I can't even pay a fine. Well, I guess we'll be back in a half an hour. Nothing new and interesting here. Alright, well, I'm going to do a character reset and get all my stuff back. I was hoping to do the other transfer, but Port Tress is a 0. Maybe. No, I was going to say if I kill myself, go back to New Babbage and some of the ship there, but that's not going to work. Will let me put stuff in the ship? Maybe I can trick it. Buy. Seize the C2 is here. Okay. Waste is cheap. Except how do I get rid of it? I know I can get rid of scrap. Okay, maybe that will jumpstart the C2. Otherwise, I just lost whatever I put in scrap, which is fine. It's upstairs, isn't it? Yes, but it says there my ship is not found. So I would need to reclaim the ship and thus lose everything inside it.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
All right, so let's try this. C2, where are you? There we are. Yeah, it just says unknown port trusser, so
Hey.
I don't have push to talk.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
What's up, dude? Your armor looks like crap. You look like a candy cane that fell off the factory line that got all messed up.
Are you my daddy? My galactic daddy?
You look.
Welcome ASOP
You look like a
vehicle
broke
retrieval
Power
system.
Ranger.
You look like all the Power Rangers morphed into one, and it was just a failure named Bob.
Oh, your name, Bob. Wow, this guy is definitely putting it on. Putting on heavy, huh? Yep, you are. All right. I don't know if I can
Did
do it.
Mom say you were special?
All right, let's get the C2. All right, C2. Yep. All right, so we're gonna try claiming this, and we'll see what happens. It's gonna break my heart. Is what it's gonna do.
You look like a
No,
Garbage Patch Kid, dude.
I don't have an numpad. I am using a TKL, which is 10 keyless. Fits better. I would kind of want to get a 60, but I'm not sure.
You look like a melted crayon box.
All right, I'm gonna turn up the sound so everyone can hear that. All right, so yeah, do you think it? You think if I do the claim, it'll go away?
Oh, my ears!
Is that long? Hello. Do I have voice? I don't have voice activation on. What's going on?
Robbie, fix your mic, Robbie. Fix your mic. It's screaming in pain. Oh no!
Turn you down the sound. It is not me. I know you were so envious of all this armor, so it is all yours. Enjoy it.
Yummy. What are you doing? Sir.
I'm
Sir.
donating.
What are you want this back? I can give this back. There you go.
No, it's all
Accept
yours.
it.
I don't need it.
I mean, it was yours.
How about now?
Oh, it works so much better.
Apparently, there we go. Maybe? Wow, I'm super glitched. I don't think it's a 30K.
Yo, go Gadget Ranger. Put your clothes back on, bro. Yo, put
Put
your
your
drawers
stuff
back
back
on,
on.
boy.
Put your stuff back on, dude. What are you doing?
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle
It's
retrieval
okay,
system.
man.
Here,
don't have to
here.
do it.
Wear this. Wear this. Come here. Come here.
Come on, come on. My dude,
Welcome to
come over
the
here.
ASOP
Put this stuff
vehicle
on.
retrieval system.
This stuff in the corner. Come on. Put this stuff on.
Put that on.
We're gonna
You don't
hook
even
you up.
need you don't need a suit. Just put it on.
Ah, you backspace. Who was it? Who was it?
Hey, Snowflake. Snowflake.
Snowflake. You.
Yeah, totally bored, kiddos.
Uber Goose.
I wonder if it was you for a moment long.
Mr. White.
Why can I still hear them? Are they going to try to... They can't resurrect me in that station, right? Hello? No. It's too bad. I would have dropped off all of that extra stuff. I'm too old to be that silly. No. I'm like 26 in my head. Actually, I kind of liked some of what they were throwing down. I mean, that was clever. They were like trying to talk smack, and they were doing it in a pretty respectful way. So they're doing it within game. But then they're like, "Oh no, I hurt his feelings," and then my character died. It's not your fault, guys. I just needed to get back to New Babbage to see. Yep, nothing's here. Sometimes the game will put it all back here. And now for the big test. If I log off and log on, will it realize there was some sort of glitch and put it all back on New Babbage? I think it has like a time limit before it would do that. Because if you lose your ship on a station, usually you don't lose all your stuff, but I'm not sure on cargo. Yeah, right? So many ifs. Oh, I love it. This game, I think, is really good for positive mental health, actually. It helps develop frustration tolerance. Very social. The best community. Even those guys, they were actually really kind of being cool about things. So, props to them. I think I am definitely done with the VKB. But I'll still need to log back in to get everything else set up. Powering up Liverpool. All right. Here comes the first beast. I don't know if anyone's seen this since I left. I kind of engineered my own solution since Verpal didn't have the piece of gear or tool adapter that I needed. So now I'm caught in something. I caught on. Oh, that's interesting. I must have taken this off wrong. Oh, it's the cable tie. That makes sense. I tried to be smart about this, and then I got confused what I did. This beast. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's even... Yeah, it'll be seeable. So I've got the panels, and then I've got the joystick. So I'm going to mount it. So with their new gimbal, they kind of make it all obsolete because you can have a dead stick, which is good for cargo hauling. You don't need this. Say anything to get me banned. What? What do you mean get me banned? How could someone get me banned? Would they have to sing Taylor Swift? What's happening here? Oh, I need to redo that game. Okay. You are on the game right now. There we go. I see you. Wow, interesting. That is definitely not set up for a proximity-based chat game. Yeah, it says just away. Okay, fingers crossed. We're now back at New Babbage. And nothing is here. Okay. Well, oh, Jumptown's up. Confiscate contraband.